the great-grandmother and mother-in-law, Mrs. Phoebe Odwonla Adeleke, which occurred on the 3rd of February 2023. Funeral arrangements Tuesday, 18th April 2023 by 11 a.m. Commendation service at St. John's Anglican Church, Satellite Town. Friday, 21st April 2023 by 5 p.m. Wake up at Igomo Quarters, Erigio, Ekiti State. Saturday, 22nd April 2023 by 10 a.m. Funeral service and interment at St. Paul's Anglican Church, Erigio, Ekiti State. Mama Phoebe Adeleke was survived by her children, in-laws, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, and a host of relatives and friends. Mauninu Rere, Sunreo.
Good evening and welcome to Saturday Review on Nta Lagos Channel 10. I am Esther Owomaka. And to the stories that made rounds today, we have that supplementary elections conducted in 24 states were adjudged to be peaceful and in most cases started early. Timothy Yusuf monitors the exercise and reports.
The saying that it is not yet over until it is finally over is the scenario that played out across 24 states in the country. Supplementary governorship elections in Adamawa and Kebbi states, 5 senatorial districts, 31 federal constituencies, and 58 state assembly constituencies. For the second time, after the February 25 and March 18, 2023 polls, the electorate came out to decide the fate of the affected states, where elections were declared inconclusive.
Prior to today, the supplementary elections was announced that it will be holding on the 15th of April. And the constituencies that are affected, one is the state constituency, which is Ogbeya 2, which has 4 wards and 94 polling units. And of course, Satan Ijo federal constituencies, which about 6 wards were affected with 32 polling units.
We have enough securities on ground to avoid the reoccurrence of what happened during the first election.
While the electoral umpire, INEC, has already restated commitment to a credible election, the electorate expressed satisfaction with the outcome of the polls.
A lot of people have come out to exercise their franchise, and everybody is going about the election peacefully. There is no any issue of violence.
Matsara da an ka kawo sun yi tsakanin da Allah an yi aiki ba a samu confusion din komi ba.
Results of the elections are expected to be announced and declared by INEC soon. Timothy Yusuf, NTA News.
Away from elections, Office of the Head of the Civil Service of the Federation is doing everything possible towards the full institutionalization and operationalization of the performance management system and the public service by 2025. Head of the Civil Service of the Federation, Folashade Yemieson, said this at a retreat for permanent secretaries on the institutionalization of PMS and the public service. Haman Jabani reports.
Institutionalization of performance management system, which is to transit from the use of the annual performance evaluation report APA framework, is aimed at providing a systematic process of planning work, setting targets, providing support to employers, and measuring results, providing the framework for continuous tracking of employers' performance in a manner that is consistent and measurable for development and improve workers' capacity and motivate them for increased productivity. The focus areas, among others, in the new PMS within the implementation framework of the Federal Civil Service Strategic and Implementation Plan 2021-2025 are to finalize performance measures at the individual and unit levels about key performance indicators targets, introduce regular performance appraisal and dialogues to obtain multiple source feedback, introduce a performance monitoring and reporting system, and implement an effective incentive and consequence management system, human resources management, introducing a performance-related pay system, publishing annual reports on PMS, timely report dashboard metrics across all MDAs, and initiating voluntary exit package programs.
The ongoing transition process of the country's governance.
Initiating voluntary exit package programs.
The ongoing transition process of the country's governance further underscores the importance of sustaining an automated system of tracking and measuring performance. This is with a view of ensuring that the incoming administration has all the information required into the business of governance.
A new and modern performance management system will employ performance and the delivering of institutional in the federal public service will put the service at a path of sustainable and improved service delivery to Nigerians. The retreat is expected to provide strategies and develop capacity for the full rollout of performance.
Global value chains are the backbone of world trade and helps increase the spread of income per capita of developing countries. Director General World Trade Organization Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala at the World Bank IMF spring meetings in Washington, D.C. emphasized on building resilience in the global value chain. Abolade Salami reports.
The Director General of World Trade Organization WTO Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is calling for the diversification of global supply chains as global trade feels the bite of geopolitical tensions, sanctions, and restrictions. The WTO DG said in situations when global supply chains try to build resilience by not being too concentrated in one country or the other, there is need to see these as an opportunity to encourage them to use as open into the value chain.
This study of West Africa, this is below the average of 40% for the whole of the continent. And if we were to